What if I asked you to remember your childhood and your mind just went blank? No vivid birthdays, no clear faces, no stories to tell, just fragments, or worse, nothing at all. And maybe you've told yourself, I guess I just have a bad memory. But what if it's not forgetfulness? What if your mind is hiding something, not because it's broken,
but because it's trying to protect you?
Before we go deeper, take a second to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Because what you're about to learn might finally explain something you've been quietly wondering about for years. There's a strange kind of silence that comes with not remembering your childhood. It's not obvious, it's not dramatic. In fact, most people don't even notice it at first. It shows up in small moments, when friends laugh about childhood memories and you stay quiet. When someone asks, "What were you like as a kid?" and you don't know how to answer. When you try to look back and it feels like staring into fog. And over time, you start to normalize it. You say things like, "I just don't remember much. My memory has always been bad. I guess nothing important happened." But here's the truth. The human brain is not designed to forget entire chapters of life for no reason. Especially not childhood. Because childhood is when the brain is most active in forming memories, learning patterns, and building identity. So when those memories are missing, it's not random, it's psychological. One explanation is something called dissociative amnesia. And despite how clinical that sounds, the experience itself is deeply human. Dissociative amnesia happens when the brain blocks out certain memories, often tied to stress, trauma, or overwhelming emotions. Not because the memories are gone, but because accessing them feels unsafe. So instead of processing them, the mind does something remarkable. It hides them. Think of it like this. Your brain isn't a perfect recorder. It's a survival system. And when something happens that feels too intense, too confusing, or too painful, especially for a child who doesn't yet have the tools to understand it, the brain has to make a choice. Feel it or survive it. And sometimes, survival wins. But here's where it gets more complex. Dissociative amnesia doesn't always mean there was one big, obvious traumatic event. Sometimes it's not about what happened, but about what kept happening. Chronic emotional neglect, unpredictable environments, feeling unseen, unheard, or unsafe over long periods of time. These experiences don't always leave clear, dramatic memories. Instead, they create something more subtle: disconnection. A child in that environment may learn to mentally check out, to detach, to stop fully experiencing what's happening. Not consciously, not on purpose, but automatically, because staying present feels overwhelming. And over time, that pattern becomes a habit, a way of being. So instead of forming rich, detailed memories, the brain stores fragments or skips recording entirely. And years later, as an adult, you're left with gaps, not because nothing happened, but because your mind learned not to fully be there when it did. And this can show up in ways you might not expect. You might struggle to connect with your past. You might feel like your childhood wasn't real somehow. You might have a hard time forming a clear sense of identity because so much of who we are is shaped by what we remember. But here's something important. Not remembering doesn't mean nothing mattered, and it doesn't mean your experiences weren't significant. In fact, sometimes the absence of memory is the biggest clue that something did matter, just in a way your mind couldn't safely process at the time. There's also a quiet emotional impact to this. When you don't remember your childhood, it can feel like you're missing a part of yourself. Like there's a story everyone else knows and you don't. And that can create a subtle sense of disconnection, not just from your past, but from yourself.
So, what do you do with that? Do you try to force the memories back? Do you dig, search, analyze? Not necessarily, because the goal isn't to unlock everything all at once. The mind doesn't hide things without reason, and forcing them open can sometimes do more harm than good.
Instead, healing often starts with something simpler: understanding. Recognizing that your brain adapted in the best way it knew how. That forgetting wasn't failure, it was protection. That the absence of memory doesn't make your experience less real. And sometimes, as you build safety in your present life, as you feel more grounded, more supported, more in control, pieces may come back. Not always as clear memories, but as feelings, sensations, subtle recognitions. And when they do, they can be processed, this time with the awareness and strength you didn't have back then. But even if the memories never fully return, that doesn't mean you're stuck, because you don't need a complete past to build a meaningful future. You can still understand your patterns, your reactions, your emotional world. And from there, you can begin to reconnect with yourself. Because at its core, this isn't just about memory. It's about safety. It's about what your mind had to do to get you through something it couldn't fully understand. And the fact that you're here, asking these questions, means that part of you is ready to understand now. If this resonated with you, take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever felt like your childhood is just missing? Your story might help someone else feel less alone. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might need it, and explore the other videos on this channel. We dive deeper into the hidden patterns of the mind, the ones most people never talk about. And if you're ready to understand yourself on a deeper level, this is just the beginning.